Welcome to Cavy Care Wednesday. Today we're ranking 5 different types of guinea pig bedding from our least favorite to our favorite. Starting the list at number 5, sawdust. This was our first choice of bedding. This is probably the most popular choice of bedding. Even though it's incredibly cheap, we were finding, particularly because we live in an apartment, that it was also far too messy. The second the pigs start running or jumping, it just goes everywhere. Also, the spot cleans are getting kind of annoying, plus it wasn't the driest option. We've got 2 medium head pigs and they were just consistently walking around with wet butts because they'd end up lying in little soggy patches. So we decided to ditch the sawdust, kind of, and move on to number 4 on our list, which is the paper pulp. Now, we were using this as a 50-50 mix with the sawdust. The paper is a lot more absorbent, there's zero odor. We didn't really mind the smell of the sawdust, but no smell is probably better for an apartment. It's not quite as messy because it is a lot heavier than the sawdust, so even if the pigs are running and jumping and stuff like that, it doesn't go quite everywhere. The problem is we found even doing a 50-50 split, it was prohibitively expensive. This stuff did not last as long as we would hope it would, and when we moved our pigs into a proper sized cage, you know, the biggest bag we could get would disappear in 1 or 2 weeks, and it just was not affordable. That's why we moved on to number 3, fleece bedding. Now, fleece is the cheapest option on this list, even cheaper than the sawdust, simply because it's reusable. You buy it once and you've got it. You do need 2 layers of fleece, 2 layers of towel, maybe another layer underneath, but we found we got away with 2 fleece, 2 towel. The sheets of fleece cost $5 each, and that wasn't even the cheapest we could have got them. So incredibly cheap, the reusable, much drier than the sawdust or the paper. If you prepare the fleece properly, the pea just goes straight through it. The only real downsides is that 1, everything sticks to it, except for the poo. So basically all hair, all dry food, all hay is going to stick to that stuff. Also, you have 4 layers that you have to wash every single time you want to change the pigs out, and pigs love burrowing under fleece. This is mostly an issue of them soiling themselves, but if they get stuck under there on a hot day, they're going to get stressed out, they're probably going to get overheated, and it's not good for their health. However, if you come back on Friday, we do have a very simple, easy, cheap trick for stopping pigs from getting underneath, because that is a big issue for people. But frankly, we are fairly lazy, which is what made our option number 2 such an attractive choice. Fleece liners. We're currently using them in the cage at the moment. They are, again, fleece, except they are sewn in with an absorbent layer in the middle. So instead of having 2 layers of fleece, 2 layers of towel, and then maybe shredded paper underneath, it's just 1 liner. You throw it in, you brush it off after you've finished, and you throw it in the washing machine, you throw the next one in. Super easy, and the pigs can't burrow under it. The only downside is that it was considerably more expensive than just the fleece lining. It has all the same problems with everything sticks to it because, again, it is fleece, but we found the one-off expense was more than made up by the convenience. However, as of Sunday, we have a new favorite, vet bedding. We didn't even know this stuff existed until a couple of weeks ago. And on Sunday, when we were at the pig day out, we decided to buy a little bit just to check it out. It is so good. It's not as expensive as the liners. It's easier to clean than the fleece. The pigs can't burrow under it. They've got an exposed edge over there and they still haven't got under it. It dries a lot quicker. Even with the fleece, even if you prepare it properly, even if you've washed it a lot of times, it still takes a little while for the pea to actually get through the top layers of fleece. With this stuff, they're just dry all the time. We have only had it for 4 or 5 days at the time of this recording, so maybe something will come up, maybe it will just spontaneously burst into flames, but so far we can't find anything wrong with it. It's cheap, it's clean, it's reusable, it's dry, it doesn't smell bad, it's amazing. So that's our list of bedding. We know there are a few other bedding options that people use, we just haven't personally tried them, so we couldn't really rank them. If you've got other suggestions, or if you've got tips for people for how to deal with pigs burrowing, or suggestions for different types of bedding, please let us know in the comments. We hope you enjoy, and we will see you next time.